I'm Veronica Bratcher. I am a licensed therapist and the clinical director of Wildflower Mountain Ranch.
I'm Bridget Kilgro, and I'm the executive director here at Wildflower Mountain Ranch.
My name is Lacey, and I am a youth mentor here at Wildflower Mountain Ranch. All right, so today we're going to ask Veronica, what is an RTC, and then what are the benefits of sending your child?
So an RTC stands for Residential Treatment Center. The benefits of sending your child to a residential treatment center when it's appropriate for them is that you are looking for more of an inclusive opportunity where typically two things are what cause you to look for a residential treatment center. You may need a different setting, that you've tried all that you can at home and either you are totally burned out and out of resources, or your child is just not making the changes you're hoping to see because you're in your own version of Groundhog's Day, day in, day out, you're waking up, you're doing the same thing, and being in that same environment is causing some challenges and your child is just not engaging in the changes you're hoping to see. That's where residential treatment center is really helpful. Some of the benefits of that are that they get a new environment, and in a new environment, they are more likely to learn some different skills. And the hope is to use those additional skills they've learned in the new environment and bring them back home and use those new skills, those new understanding, and that new process in the home environment when they're ready to come home.
And can you explain why it's important to get them out of that environment and just kind of put them into a new environment with new interactions, new people?
Ideally, in a perfect world, when we're talking about the levels of treatment, we would always want people to be treated in the least restrictive placement possible. And it's actually an insurance term as well as a qualifying term. One of the reasons that residential treatment comes in is that, yes, there are some different changes because you're living somewhere totally different than home. But some of the reasons that's necessary is because individuals, adults and children, can sometimes be stuck in these repetitive patterns from the reminders of their environment to what their daily schedule and routine looks like, to even the people that are interacting with on a daily basis. And when we're in that repetitive, similar environment, it can be really challenging to learn and apply new skills, sometimes just because at the moment we don't want to. And we may have other influences going on around us that are discouraging us from making some of those changes. And so that's where residential treatment can be really helpful, especially when we're talking about with teenagers, because there isn't a teenager I have met yet that can be involved in making some questionable decisions and all of a sudden say, wait a second, I want to go against all of my friends and make the changes and do what my parents are asking of me. That is not a conversation that your average teenager is going to have, especially if they're struggling. And so taking them out of that environment, that kind of hot pot setting, and giving them an environment where they don't have to worry about losing face with their day-to-day friends and changing at the same time is a good opportunity for them to be willing to explore some of those bigger changes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Veronica.
Thank you.